Big news is coming out of Los Angeles this week, and if you're a Rams fan, this is exactly what you've been waiting to hear. Momentum is shifting, confidence is building, and suddenly this matchup against Seattle looks very different than it did just a few days ago. But while it's good news for the Rams, it's bad news for the Seahawks, and it sets the stage for a must-win Sunday that could define LA's season.
The Rams are heading into this game with a renewed sense of belief. Recent updates out of practice and the injury report have completely changed the outlook. Key contributors are trending in the right direction, the locker room energy is high, and the coaching staff finally has flexibility it hasn't had in weeks. For a team that has been fighting through adversity all season, this feels like a turning point.
At the same time, Seattle is dealing with growing concerns, whether it's injuries, inconsistency, or schematic issues that could be exposed if LA plays this the right way. From the opening kickoff, this game is going to be about identity. For the Rams, it starts with discipline and execution on offense. Too many times this season, LA has moved the ball well only to stall at critical moments. Against Seattle, that cannot happen. The Rams must finish drives with touchdowns, not field goals. That means cleaner protection up front, quicker decision-making from the quarterback, and better situational awareness on third down. Seattle's defense thrives when it can pin its ears back, so the Rams have to stay ahead of the chains. The running game will be a major factor. When the Rams are balanced, they are a completely different team. Establishing the run doesn't just help control the clock, it opens up play action, slows down Seattle's pass rush, and forces linebackers to hesitate. LA doesn't need explosive runs on every carry, but it does need consistency. 4 to 5 yards at a time will wear down the Seahawks and keep their offense on the sideline. Speaking of Seattle's offense, this is where the Rams must make their biggest statement. The Seahawks are dangerous when they're comfortable, especially if they're allowed to dictate tempo. The Rams' defense needs to disrupt that rhythm early. That means pressuring the quarterback without relying solely on blitzes, maintaining disciplined coverage on the outside, and tackling cleanly in space. Missed tackles and blown assignments have hurt LA before. Those mistakes will be punished against Seattle. One of the biggest areas that needs to change for the Rams is communication on defense. Seattle loves to use motion and misdirection to create confusion. If the Rams aren't aligned correctly or hesitate even for a split second, it can lead to big plays. This week, the focus has clearly been on simplifying assignments and playing faster. Trusting the scheme and trusting each other will be critical. Another key factor is turnovers. The Rams have to win the turnover battle, plain and simple. Seattle thrives off momentum swings, especially in divisional matchups. Protecting the football on offense and being aggressive on defense can tilt this game in LA's favor. A single interception or forced fumble could completely change the narrative of this matchup. Special teams also cannot be overlooked. Field position matters in games like this. A strong return, a clutch punt, or a long field goal could be the difference between winning and losing. The Rams need to be sharp in every phase because Seattle will take advantage of any lapse. Mentally, this is about confidence and urgency. The Rams know what's at stake. A win against Seattle isn't just another victory, it's a statement to the division and the entire league. It proves that LA is still a contender and that the struggles earlier in the season are not the full story. For Seattle, this game represents pressure. If things start going wrong early, doubts can creep in quickly. Coaching will play a massive role. Adjustments at halftime, play calling in critical moments, and clock management all matter. The Rams need to be aggressive but smart. Playing not to lose is not an option. This team performs best when it's attacking, trusting its playmakers, and staying true to its identity. As Sunday approaches, the narrative is clear. The Rams have an opportunity, one they didn't have a week ago. Good news has shifted the balance, and now it's about execution. If LA can run the ball, protect the quarterback, pressure Seattle consistently, and avoid costly mistakes, they can absolutely beat the Seahawks. This game won't be easy. Divisional matchups never are. But the path to victory is there, and it's clearer than ever. The Rams control their destiny this Sunday. The question now is simple. Will they rise to the moment, or will Seattle find a way to spoil the opportunity? One thing is certain, all eyes will be on LA. This is more than just a game. It's a test of resilience, preparation, and belief. And by the time the final whistle blows, we'll know exactly who the Rams really are. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more Rams updates, previews, and analysis all season long, make sure to stay connected. Big games deserve big conversations, and this Sunday is shaping up to be one of the biggest yet.